Hi everyone, my name's Cosy. Welcome to my frugality channel, Skint Living UK. I just wanted to show you recent developments in my kitchen. I do DIY to save money. It may take longer, but it's better than paying a workman. So I try to avoid as many jobs as I can to get a workman in, and I try to do it as much as I can. If you can see here, I've just hung up a cat picture that I got from the charity shop the other day I thrifted, and it was 50p. I'm trying to get rid of the kitchen sign, so I've just got to find something pretty to go where this cupcake sign goes, because all these sort of kitchen signs are dated now. And I wanted to show you the recent development in my kitchen bench. That's right, it's done. So I've used a waterproof cushion from a bench, a brand new one. So if any spills or food gets on it, it'll stay clean. I've made 2 patchwork cushions from kiddie school dresses, men's shirt. These are from my son's pyjama bottoms and a bit of a tea towel. I made this blue one with bits left over from a tablecloth that was stained, so I kept the clean bits and made a cushion cover. This blue pom-pom velvet cushion cost me £1 in the charity shop. This green velvet cushion dimpled was in a pack of 4, brand new in a charity shop, £2.99 for the pack of 4. So I wanted some green in here to tie in with the living room. I've made the seats using free wood kiddie slats off a kid's cot bed. My neighbour was throwing them away, so I've reused them, and you can just lift them up. You can see them a little bit, but as the cushion gets less poofy with bums on it, it'll flatten down. I made a wood frame from 60mm wood battens that were 2.4 metres long from B&Q, £3.75 each. So I bought 6 of them. I used metal brace and corner brackets just to reinforce everything. I covered the front of this in tongue and groove, panelled it with tongue and groove. 2/3 of the long or scraps left over, and so I bought 1 packet to finish the run off, and that was £8.75. So altogether the bench has cost me about 50 quid, under £50 to build, and the cushion was £14.99, but I got a bit off with eBay discounts and top cashback, and the cushions I've just told you about. I also wanted to show you my vintage tablecloth. I bought this about a year ago. It's navy blue with lots of flowers on. It's just so pretty, and what I really like about it is the green scalloped edges. It's just so pretty, so cottagey, because a lot of cottage or cottagecore decor has pink. I like blue and green. I'm not really a pink person, so I tend to veer towards blue and greens. So I just love this tablecloth, it's so gorgeous. I've put cushions on the chairs. I made this, I called it my origami cushion. And this I liked because I like to use denim for things because it's cheap. This I made, I bleached it, and I put a trim that I bought from a charity shop. Got loads of it left, and that trim I've used a bit on the patchwork cushions as well. So I just think it looks really lovely. My fruit bowl is thrifted, my tray is thrifted, my cutlery jar that says sugar is thrifted. As with everything up here, apart from some holiday souvenirs. This shelf came from the top of the mantelpiece, off the fireplace, the mantelpiece of the fireplace that was here in the living room when we moved in, and it was knackered. But the mantelpiece top was still in good order, so I've painted it blue with leftover paint and hung my cups on it. That clock I've had for about 20 odd years. I love it. So I'll pull back so you can see the tablecloth better. So it's more busy at the bottom. It's lovely, isn't it? With poppies and oxeye daisies and probably cornflowers, I think. And that trim is just so pretty. So I'm going for a cottage type look. I got a dresser over there to make it look cottagey. The top I bought on eBay for a tenner, and the bottom I built myself. And I just recently installed new doors that were £60 for the lot because they were on sale at B&Q, 60% off. I've got one more door to install, but I'm not installing it yet because I've got a plumber to change my tap. I've got a copper tap, and this oak door will go there. I'll put that on last because I don't want it to get water damaged. This curtain I made years ago to cover the washing machine, but I think overall it looks really cottagey, doesn't it? So pleased. I've never built a bench before, so it's been a bit of a learning experience. But I could definitely do it again. And it's nice. It's just nice to sit here. Admire my pretty tablecloth and me little bits and bobs, like me vintage tea towel that I've framed up. It's herbs and spices. Got a plate rack and basket up there. Plate rack over there. Copper utensils because I can't afford posh copper pans. My coffee machine is 6 years old. My toaster is about 4 years old. Both bought at discount on offer and top cash back. My kettle is second hand. It's Le Creuset, it cost me 20 quid. All the enamel's chipped on the outside, but for 20 quid I'm not going to say no. So I think I've done well. So pleased with it all. It's just been ages coming together. I put tongue and groove on the wall. Did that when we got the window put in because this used to be a door, and I purposely wanted it so I'd have a little dining nook when we moved in 6 years ago. So this has literally took 6 years to get to. I pulled the chair out again. I made up with that tablecloth. I've had it squished in my drawer for about a year, and it's just so pretty. And with the bench as well, it just finishes it off. And my cushions at last, because I was making loads of cushions and thrifted some cushions, so that's been an ongoing process over the last year as well. So there you go. Please like, share and subscribe. If you could give us a thumbs up or a comment, because this helps YouTube algorithm to know I exist, because my view numbers are very low. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If you can give me some tips, let me know. But no, I'm not going to play plinky plonky music. Bye for now.